What's up, Bears fam? I'm Dan Durkin. Welcome back to the All-22 Review. 2 weeks into the season, and the Bears are exactly where I expected them. 1 down and 1 up. After a dismal performance in the opener against the Rams, the defense rebounded in a big way against the Bengals and were the catalyst behind the team's 20-17 victory at Soldier Field on a lovely Sunday afternoon in the fine city of Chicago. With Justin Fields taking over as the starting quarterback, everything is future-facing. The Bears need complementary building blocks. And over the first 2 weeks of the season, 2 players on the defensive side of the ball have turned in stellar performances and will be part of that youth movement. Linebacker Roquan Smith and cornerback Jaylon Johnson. These 2 are playing with confidence and they're playing fast. Smith, the team's 2016 first-round selection, is living up to his draft status and then some. He was the defense's most consistent performer in 2020 and has picked back up at this pace this season. His 5th-year option has already been picked up, so he's under contract through 2022. Smith is the Fields equivalent on defense. He's the man making the defensive huddle calls. He's getting the defensive front aligned pre-snap. When athletes think less, they play faster. They think less when they've internalized the information they gather on the practice field and in the meeting room and can just react post-snap. Smith has been a run stuffer, a pass defender, and a blitzer, like in this rep against the Rams. I assume he was given the green light on if the back stays in, he can fire, and he does. Loops back to prevent Matt Stafford from climbing or escaping the pocket vertically while Akeem Hicks gobbles him up. Here's a rep from the Bears' big dime, which is a 3-safety defensive back package that shows Smith's quick play recognition abilities and speed to chase down wide receiver Robert Woods in the flats. He reads Stafford's eyes, identifies the bubble screen, pivots, and turns on the jets to quickly get Woods down and to force a punt deep from Rams territory. On this run, Hicks loses his gap and gets pushed back into Smith's lap. But look at how quickly he gets his eyes into the backfield, fills the B gap, and drops Henderson on contact. On this run, look at the lateral quickness Smith shows in a short area to evade tight end Tyler Higbee, fit the B gap, and drop Henderson at the line of scrimmage. This last play against the Rams, Smith shows strong hands at the point of attack to stack and shed center Brian Allen for another run stop. Smith followed up his team-high 11-tackle performance against the Rams with a stellar stat sheet filler against the Bengals. 8 tackles, 1 sack, and a pick 6. We saw a lot of run stops against the Rams. Check out the pass coverage here from Smith in the slot against Tyler Boyd, who's running an option route. From his middle hook zone drop, Smith has his eyes on the quarterback, matches the number 3 receiver, which remember is the 3rd receiver in from the sidelines on that side of the field, and makes a quick stop for a minimal gain. Really strong stuff for a linebacker matched up versus a wide receiver. Smith lays a shot on Boyd here running the crosser. He gets his eyes on the ball, closes, and delivers a blow. Smith's sack against the Bengals was well schemed by Sean Desai. From an empty set, meaning other than the quarterback, the backfield is empty of players, Smith is part of a 4-man pressure from the right slot. The Bengals have the numbers to pick this up, 3 blockers on 3 rushers, but the Bears' personnel grouping and alignment threw off the offensive line's count, as Smith is flanking behind Christian Jones and comes clean off the edge. This is definitely taking advantage of a young quarterback. From cover 6, which we detailed last week, cover 2 principles on one half, cover 4 principles on the other, Burrow just loses sight of Smith on this throw. He's sitting again in the middle hook zone area underneath, and Burrow wants to hit the curl on this curl wheel flat concept, but Smith is there to pick it off. Smith shows excellent hands to hold onto this ball, then look at the move he makes here to get free and make a house call. What a start to the season for Smith, who is playing as well as any inside linebacker in the game. Whether you're talking about the front 7 or the back 7, the linebackers are always included. So having someone with his speed, instincts, and power at the second level gives the team an elite 3-down linebacker. Second-year cornerback Jaylon Johnson had a lot of pressure put on him when the team released Kyle Fuller, and he's responded in a big way to start the 2021 season. He's been sticky in coverage, he leads the league with 5 passes broken up, and has only yielded 3 completions by my count, and he's been very physical in run support. Like Smith, Johnson's also been included in the pressure schemes, and he comes clean and free off the edge here, bats and almost picks off this pass from Stafford. Here's a zone coverage clip where he's playing off. The ball is out to the flats to his side, but Johnson shows his click and close speed to immediately make the play. This clip against the Bengals, it's man coverage for Johnson, who reads through the hips of the receiver and then gets his eyes immediately onto the quarterback to find the ball and break this pass up. Johnson saved Smith's bacon on this play. This is man coverage with Smith out wide covering a running back, and the Bengals run a rub route with a wheel to the outside. Johnson plays what's called a banjo technique, where he's going to exchange coverage responsibilities with Smith and take the inside receiver. It's a good thing that Burrow threw this early, because if he waited a click more, this could have been a touchdown, as Smith left the wheel uncovered and didn't exchange coverage as he should have. Here's Johnson getting tested deep. This is a cover 2 shell. He's playing with outside technique to squeeze the receiver back inside to where he has help. There's an easy open of the gate to flip his hips and stay stride for stride with the receiver, offering no throwing window. He reads the route perfectly and then shows active hands when the ball arrives. On this interception, he's lined up to the X on the top of the screen. The Bears run a 2-man coverage, so cover 2 principles over the top with man coverage underneath. Johnson plays off and reads Burrow's eyes directly to the ball, steps in front of the receiver, and snares his first NFL interception. It's been a really exciting start for these 2 young defenders to start the season, and the Bears need it to become the norm. I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, it's shameless self-promotion time. If you're new to the channel, thank you for stopping by. Please hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help me out. And if you want to, you can also follow me on Twitter at DJ Durkin. I provide in-game, real-time analysis for all Bears games throughout the season. Please stay healthy and well. We'll see you guys soon.